everyone, I'm Ariel Diamond. I'm the founder and owner of My Sober Compass. We are a recovery coaching company, and I want to say happy freaking New Year to you all. It's January 2nd today, and I was having some flashbacks today. Like, this used to be the most hungover day of my year after year after year, and I was thinking about how nice it is to just wake up hangover free today, not thinking about alcohol, not having the shakes, not feeling like, oh my gosh, I am such a piece of crap, because those are some of the thoughts that I would have in my head that would just swirl and swirl and swirl, and I would feel lower and lower and lower and so out of control in my life in so many different aspects that I thought it would be important to hop on here and talk to you. Like, if you are sitting on your couch watching Netflix, still feeling hungover, I want you to know that you are my person. Like, I get it, okay? I was there. I was on my couch for way freaking too long. And now I am sober and I'm happy. And I want to talk about 3 signs that I had that I was struggling with alcoholism that I chose to ignore because I wanted to keep drinking. Simple as that. So these 3 signs might be pretty obvious to you, but for me, like, my brain was so obsessed with figuring out a way to keep alcohol in my life that I completely ignored these signs. So let me get into it. So the first sign that I was struggling with alcohol is that I would always pick up a drink the next morning. You know those people that go into their fridge and drink a huge glass of water or drink a Gatorade? I wasn't one of those people. I would reach for a stale warm beer or a glass half full with some vodka in it, or I would march myself across the street to brunch and get bottomless mimosas. Like, I felt that it would be a better strategy to start drinking the next day because I knew I was going to drink that night anyway. And I would do whatever it took to calm my nerves and just like try and be less anxious, even though in the long run, like, my anxiety would come back and just like punch me in the face every single time. So the second sign that I was struggling with alcohol is that I would black out all the time, like way too much, like more than I'm so embarrassed to actually talk about how much I would black out. And if you're watching this video and you don't know what a blackout is, I'll explain it. So it's a memory lapse. For me, it would usually happen between 11 p.m. and 3 a.m. where I would not remember where I was, who I was with, what I said, what text messages I was sending, who I would call. Like, even bringing it up now makes me just think like, oh my God, blackouts are the worst. So yeah, if you're watching this going, yes, you're my person too, okay? Because I get it. And then I would get into sometimes not a full blackout, but something that I would call a brownout, is where I would only partially remember what my night was about. And then I would piece together where I was, like going through my Uber receipts, checking my bank account, looking at like my Domino's pizza app. Like, I would look through all of these apps and try and figure out, okay, what did I do last night? And then I'd get into the shame spiral. Did I embarrass myself? Like, did I get in trouble with the law? And it was all this detective work that was so freaking exhausting and just so unnecessary looking back on it now. But it was a sign that I was really not doing well. Like, I was really sick, essentially. The third sign is that I would always drink more than I intended to, okay? So my plan would be to always have max 2 drinks when I would start drinking. This really rarely, very rarely happened. I tried so many different tricks to drink less. So I'm talking like setting an alarm on my phone to say, hey, Ariel, like, don't drink so much tonight, to only drinking beer when I'd go to the bar, to drinking only, like bringing out, if I'd go out, I would bring $30 cash with me and leave my credit cards at home. So I wasn't tempted to like throw my hands up in the air and buy everyone drinks at the bar. So yeah, it's extreme, right? To try and drink less. To a normal drinker, they don't have to go through all this stuff. They don't have to like try to drink less or talk about their blackouts because they're not having them. So if you're sitting here watching this video and you're connecting with something that I'm saying, like, oh, that's me, or yeah, maybe I want to drink less, or maybe I don't want to drink at all in 2020. Now is a pivotal moment. Like, we just started a new year. There's all these like sayings out there like new year, new you. Okay, I'm not preaching new year, new you, but what I am saying is if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, I'm your girl to talk to because I've been there and I understand. Like, I wanted to drink less for so long, but what I was so scared of is letting go of alcohol because I did not know what my life would look like if I was abstinent. And I am sitting here talking to you now as a recovery coach, and I've been through rehab. I have worked a program and I live a sober life right now, and I am so much happier than I ever was when I was drinking. So I want to give you some hope and tell you that it is absolutely possible. If you're sitting there shaking, if you're drinking right now and you're looking at it and you're upset, like looking at a bottle being like, oh my God, this is bubbly, by the way, because that's my go-to drink now. But if you're looking at your bottle saying, I don't want to do this anymore, give me a call. I am going to put a link under this video's description and we can have a one-on-one chat about a strategy to not drink and live a free, purpose-filled, fun lifestyle in recovery. And I have come up with a program that is step-by-step to take you through some very pivotal things that I never wrapped my head around when I was drinking because I was too scared. So I'm here to, as a coach, my job is to help you like work through this, but strategically. Like, I'm not just gonna slap things up and be like, hey, do you like this? No. I'm talking like a very strategic program. So number one, understanding why we do the things we do, like understanding addiction, understanding why we drink so much, understanding why the brain and the body act the way that they do. Two is I want to help you strategically and not in an overwhelming manner build a program step by step. So I'm talking about community resources, self-improvement resources, routines and habits that have really helped lots of people that have recovered, passion and fun. Okay, this is huge. Like, having fun in sobriety is so important. So I talk about all these different strategies. Then we go into relapse prevention, like what to look for if you're slipping. And then the last piece is like how to live a very balanced lifestyle and give back in recovery and just give back to yourself. Like give yourself self-love as you're going through this transitionary period. So if anything that I've said to you tonight resonates with you, I challenge you to jump on a call with me. There's no obligation to sign up, but what I want to get across to you in this call, everything is absolutely confidential. What I want to get across to you is I want to understand what you're struggling with and see if we could be a fit to work together. Because no one has to suffer anymore. Like, I suffered for so long because I was so scared about what a recovery lifestyle could look like that I was unwilling. So if I can give you even like a couple tips on maybe what some things to think about on this call, I absolutely will. But I am looking for some rock stars to help them transition from living a life of hangovers and just feeling like crap and negative self-talk to the other side of like feeling sober and free and like feeling happy again, bringing up those dopamine levels, bringing back up those chemicals. So if this sounds like you, click the link below and schedule a call. Love you guys. Hope you have a great night. Mwah.